Hello, and welcome back to A Yelp in the Dark. Today we're going to revisit the trees, because the idea struck me and did not let me go to sleep till I built it. That is the curse of the maker. I began by figuring out how to build a template for a cone object. You don't have to do that. You can just download the template. It's down there in the doobly-doo. Once you've got it downloaded, I suggest that you print it onto cardstock and then cut it out with an X-Acto knife. These templates are designed to fit around a 1/2-inch dowel. Then once you've got your templates, just trace them onto a piece of 2mm craft foam. The type you'll need will depend on how tall your tree will be. For my tall tree, I used 1 large, 1 medium, and 2 small. For my medium-sized tree, I used 2 mediums and a small. Once the shapes are cut out, it's time to glue them into cone shapes. I grabbed the rubber cement, which is, strictly speaking, a contact glue. The best way to use it is like a contact glue. Spread a little bit on each side, give it about 30 seconds to a minute to dry, and then press the edges together. While I give that time to cure, I start working on the tree bases. This is done the same way as the original tutorial. I use some Gorilla White glue, and I glue down a washer, followed by a 1/2-inch wooden dowel. White Gorilla Glue tends to foam up, so keep an eye on it, but we want that foaming action for the base of our tree. It'll help hide the washer. Do you see what I mean about it foaming up? It will even tip over the dowel. With the tree branches, for want of a better word, mostly cured, I do a test fit just to make sure I got all my measurements correct. During the test fit, I check to see if my idea is even going to work, and I figure out which sizes I need. There are lots of easier ways to deal with trees, using flocking, buying them. Why am I doing them this way? Because nobody makes a cartoony tree. I like cartoony. I base the tree leaves in grass green. Then I start brushing the edges with bright palm. I want to highlight the edges of each layer. Then I add a second highlight of apple tart, even closer to the edge. The top piece gets covered in apple tart. And we go back to some grass green to add some texture to these large blank surface areas. We're just going to paint some ovals pointed in a downward direction on various random areas. Then we're going to highlight those with celery. This is going to give us a fake stray leaf pattern. So that's our new cartoony trees. Do you like them better than the old ones? Leave a comment. Thanks for joining me for today's project. Also, join us on the Tabletop Crafters Guild on Facebook so I can see what you're making.